Is your dog more excited about the park than it is about you being there at the park with it? That's probably the biggest issue that I see with dog owners and developing that relationship with their dogs. The fact is that dogs love to go to the dog park. They love to go to the beach. They love to be out on these river hikes with me. But in order to have the relationship with the dog that's necessary to have what most people consider a good dog is you have to be the center of their world. You have to be more important than the park, than the beach, than the river hike. They have to know that you are providing that for them. And to do this, you need to set boundaries. And one simple boundary that I set when I go on these hikes is I have a command with me. And that means walk behind me. And if the dog breaks that boundary, anyone in the pack, we don't move forward. We will stay there until everyone is behind me. And because I stay consistent with that, it also gets a natural reward. So when I release them and I say, okay, they get to sprint out and run and have this just excitement burst. And that's part of what they're looking for. And when they run out in front of me and they have this exciting experience and they jump in the water, they turn back around, they come back to me, and they give me that look in the eyes like, hey, let's do it again. That was great. And they get back behind me and we start all over again. And that's something that I want to teach people that you can do in your everyday life. You can do this when you're walking around the block. You can do it when you're walking to the car. But you can set boundaries. And these boundaries are expectations. And the dog learns that by following these boundaries and looking to you for guidance, they get the best life possible. And I think that that is the one thing that I'd like to instill in other dog owners so they can have the best dog that they possibly can. I think that it's more practical than just teaching tricks for treats, because the reality is this stuff can be implemented in your everyday life, and you can do it consistency without going in the backyard and doing 30-minute to an hour training drills every day until you have it that's burnt into your dog's psyche. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with other training methods. I just think for the majority of owners that I have worked with, that's just not a reality. The dog isn't their hobby, and they don't love going out in the backyard and doing training sessions. What they do love is the dog going with them and being a good dog out in public and being able to experience that. So if we can slowly add boundaries to the dog's life and they can experience more life with you as their owner, the person that provides for them, that's my goal in this. And that's why I think it's an easier way for most people to have a good dog is just to learn to set clear boundaries with your dog. Let me know what you think in the comments.